You know that moment when someone rejects you? A friend, a family, a job, an opportunity that you've been waiting for, or just even your crush. It stings in a way that it felt like your heart just cracked a little, and you try to convince yourself that everything will be alright, all is well. But at the back of your mind, you start to compare yourself. You start to question your ability, your worth, just, everything about you. So then, if people do that to us, actually made me wonder, why do we still reject ourselves twice as harder than the people who rejected us? And maybe you're thinking they didn't choose me because I was not worthy enough, I was not smart enough, I was not beautiful enough, I was not this, I was not that. I'm just gonna say, pause for a moment. Just try to breathe. Because you're not a list of not enough. You're a human being. You're a human being feeling something painful, trying to make sense out of it. So, in this video, I want to give you something that the world rarely gives us after rejection. A place where your feelings are not dismissed, where nobody's telling you to stay positive, and where you don't have to pretend that everything is fine, that everything is okay. I've been rejected as far as I can remember. My mother left me when I was 5 days old. My foster parents rejected me because I was not blood related. At school and at home, I didn't belong anywhere. I wasn't part of the group. I didn't fit in. And when the time comes when I finally fell in love, 3 times my whole life, I was rejected there too. I was too nice, not the one they were looking for. There's just no chemistry. So I grew up believing that's probably there's something wrong with me. Not beautiful enough, not smart enough, not talented enough, just not worth choosing. But then I looked around and realized the world is already full of rejection. Your race, your language, your background, anything about you, everything about being human can be judged. And yet here I was, rejecting myself harshly more than anyone else ever did. Not just once, not just twice, but over and over again. I kept pushing myself down every time that someone says no. I kept questioning my worth because people cannot even see it. I kept hoping that someone will accept me for who I am when I cannot even accept myself. For a long time, I thought this life wasn't meant for me, that love and acceptance was meant for the next one. But then something shifted. I realized that when someone else, a job, an opportunity rejects you, that doesn't mean automatically that something is wrong with you. Sometimes it's protection, sometimes it's redirection, or sometimes it's simply not your path. And if the world already rejects us in so many ways, why should you still keep doing it to yourself? Self acceptance didn't come to me because the world already accept me. It came because I stopped abandoning myself every time everyone else did. And hearing all of this, you're probably wondering why we do it to ourselves. Why do we reject ourselves harder than the people who rejected us? I actually asked this question my whole life as well. The truth is simple, but actually painful. We don't reject ourselves because we are weak or we're dramatic. We reject ourselves because rejection taught us to expect less. So when someone says that we're not enough, either directly or silently, your mind starts the rejecting first, not because you hate yourself, but you're trying to protect yourself from being hurt again. And that's actually the part that no one is talking about. That self-rejection is not a flaw, but it's actually a survival response. It's something that you learn in moments where you didn't feel seen, chosen, or held. And the truth actually changes everything. Rejection is not a verdict. It's not a proof that you're unworthy. It's just a proof that sometimes someone cannot meet you where you are. And probably along the way, you'll reframe everything, the whole thing. Instead of asking yourself, why didn't they choose me? You'll start asking yourself, why would I choose people who cannot see me? Instead of thinking that you're not enough, you start realizing that they're not supposed to be in your place. Instead of shrinking yourself every time someone else says no, you'll see this no as a redirection and not a reflection of your worth. So if you keep rejecting yourself just because someone else didn't choose you, I hope you take this moment to pause and take a deep breath. And I hope you remember this. Don't abandon yourself just because someone else did. And actually, the world will judge you for thousands and gazillions of reasons. Just don't let one of those reasons be you. So if this video made you feel seen, tell me in the comments. This is Yani, and I'll see you soon.